Good evening. It's not a Friday night, but it's time for the pub stream anyway. So, how are you all? Welcome to the Saturday edition, live from Kabul tonight, it seems. That's because it's 3 days before Bonfire Night, and, well, it's been pretty much like this all week. There have been fireworks displays going off. I've deliberately opened the window to make it loud and so it registers. But how are you all?
Aw, Elwyn still likes you. That's adorable.
Oh, Elwyn, thank you. Yes, I was going to introduce my co-host for the evening before she said anything, but she's broken that. So, joining me for the pub stream tonight, you know her as Blind Girl. I know her as her real name, but still call her Blind Girl, weirdly. It's Blind Girl.
I mean, you know what? I wouldn't have ruined it, but it shocked me that you had a friend and I just had to say something.
Aw, are you not my
I
friend
know. What? So how's everybody doing?
Or are you like Mr. Misanthropic and you consider me a colleague? Anyway, yeah, it sounds like everyone is banging on pots. No, it's a fucking fireworks display, and it sounds like northern Baghdad. I'm going to shut the window in a minute. I just wanted to share a little bit of what I can hear, because when the window's shut, you can't hear it, but I can.
Which is great, because, you know, I mean, it drowns out the sound of your clock, so I'm okay with that.
There we go. Take cover!
That is a shit ton of fireworks, man.
Yeah, I know. The funny thing is, right, look, I was saying to you off there, we've got like 3 different fireworks displays going on around the estate, right? One of which is in the car park of a funeral home. So, make of that what you will. Maybe they're literally trying to wake the dead. I don't know.
Yeah, like we don't even have that much kaboom for Canada. You know what? Maybe it's because you guys are all crammed into like one small space. So like maybe like. Yeah, because like we're a little more spread out, right? So like you guys being all crammed there, 3 people having fireworks displays sounds like you're in freaking Afghan. Like holy crap.
Yeah. Plus, it is actually embarrassingly easy to buy fireworks in this country. It really is. It's stupidly easy. There are... Right.
Same here.
No, I mean, dangerously easy. There's a shop in my town, which it's not just a seasonal shop. They actually sell fireworks all year round. Presumably...
Yeah, that sounds like Canada.
Because, right, my town has a couple of seasonal shops. Shops that, from about September, annoyingly, becomes a Christmas shop. Where you can buy all your Christmas things and Christmas decorations. Can't buy a tree, though, weirdly. But, well, no, you can buy them little mini trees. For small people. Presumably. Or people with cats.
Midgets?
People with cats. Because, right. When I lived with, my ex, Sam, right. November the 1st, the Christmas tree would go up. So, realistically, if I was still with her, our Christmas tree would be up by now. And there's over 6 weeks left until fucking Christmas. It used to annoy me every year. But maybe, I have thought about this in the sort of, at the time, and sort of thought about it more in like intervening years. Maybe it's something about the fact that my birthday is like almost exactly 1 month before Christmas. So I see people gearing up for Christmas, whereas I'm going, it's my birthday in a few weeks.
house.
Yeah. It's my birthday in a few weeks. Don't forget that.
Okay, do you guys have Christmas kabooms too? Like somehow you set off fireworks in winter too?
No, New Year's, which obviously is like 1 week,
Oh, yeah.
exactly 1 week after Christmas Day is New Year's Day. So, we do have the fireworks for that.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, Canada's ridiculously easy to get kaboomers too, because like you just walk in. Sometimes you have to show an ID saying you're above 18. Sometimes the store owners just don't give a shit. So yeah.
Well,
Nowhere
all right.
are they illegal, like in some states in the States, because
One thing I do have to state though is my saying it's dangerously easy to buy fireworks in this country. I've never actually tried to buy fireworks myself. It's just I've seen these shops around a lot, so I don't know what checks they do or anything like that. But still,
if it's like us,
they are
you
mass
above 18?
available. Yeah, they are mass available.
Yeah, same here. Like literally, it's like you kind of look above 18, you're fine. Give me your ID. Like, they won't even check ID for everybody. It's just like, if they look obscenely, stupidly young, then they're like, okay, give me your birth certificate. But other than that, you can just buy explosives and walk out as long as you're over 18. Nobody really cares. Yeah. It's retarded. I mean, it's great, but... I think it's because we're responsible people.
Yes. Well, that was a big one. Anyway. So, all right. We've been going for a few minutes. I haven't asked my usual question that I normally ask at the start of the pub stream. Blanco, what have you been up to this week?
I took my Ghostbuster son out for Halloween. And then I got blown over by the storm because it was really windy, and I'm not a 200-pound man.
You shouldn't have gone dressed as Mary Poppins then. It would have been the umbrella that would have fucked you over.
No, actually, I was dressed as Ghostbuster's secretary. Matter of fact, I had a little name tag that said the... Yeah, except that I didn't know her name because I've never seen her.
So your name tag literally said Ghostbuster's secretary.
That's exactly what it is.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I had no idea what she looked like, what she wore, or how to even be that person, or if anybody would even remember that they had a secretary. So I just wore a name tag on my jacket because it was freaking cold.
Oh, they do. Yep. No, the secretary Janine Melnitz. Also, she was the voice of Little Bo Peep in Toy Story.
Oh, okay. Maybe I should have dressed up as that.
Yeah. Annie Potts. She was also in the 2016 remake as the hotel secretary.
And this year my son did kind of what he did last year, but he improved his methods. So my son's all about patterns, okay? So last year he went to the first house, took a candy out of the bowl into his little thing, and then the next house he took the candy that was in his bag and put it back in the bowl. He thought it was a game. Well, this year he has a preference for what Halloween candy he gets, so he decided to bargain with the person at the door, but he can't say anything. So he really wanted Doritos. He wanted a whole lot of Doritos.
Nice.
And he had chocolate. Okay, so the lady that had Doritos gives him a bag. And he reaches out his hand to take another bag. And I'm like, no, son, you only got one. So the little gears in his head turned. And he grabbed 2 of his little chocolate bars and put it in her bowl to take another bag of Doritos. And you know what? We were both so impressed by that we just let him do it.
Oh.
Yeah. So every house that had a bag of munchies, he would take his candy out and give it to them to exchange for extra chips. And I was like, all right, he's learning currency. So I started to pat him like, he's learning about currency. So you know what? He's like, what? I'm like, we should start teaching him about taxes.
Nice.
He's like, what's taxes? I said, he's got 10 bags of chips, mom gets 1. And I opened it and started eating it. There's his tax.
Oh. Well, a couple of things I just want to address in the chat quickly. Trucker, who's Colin Furs? And secondly, oi oi, random goon. I'm alright. How are you, mate?
Good.
And Bune says, Blind Girl should have dressed for Halloween as the Invisible Man. Nobody expects the pricker's trick. What? I should have read that before I read it out, really. I should have read that in my head first. I don't understand, Bjorn.
You know, I could have also gotten away with going up for Halloween as a trans woman.
Yeah, true.
Pulled out my manliest voice, had my man bowels out there, but then be like, no, I'm a woman.
Right. Okay. Thursday, right? When I'll cover this in more detail in a bit, but I just wanted to tell this because it relates to Halloween costumes. Thursday, when me and Charlie were in Birmingham, right? We went to the Bullring shopping centre, and we were having a look around, and I was queuing up in Subway. Woman comes up. I say woman. She comes up behind me, almost got her tits out, right? But she was all done up in like some weird zombie thing. She had like this really tight red dress, but she had like bite marks and those weird like latex like wounds that you get. I genuinely couldn't tell whether she was in a Halloween costume or if she was just deformed. But because one of these like wounds, these prosthetic wounds that she had was right on her cleavage, I didn't want to ask her about it. I didn't want to go, hey, I like your costume. I don't really like it because it would have been fairly obvious I was staring at her tits.
You know, I feel like, you know, you could have got away with it.
But the woman actually queued up behind me, right, in Subway, and then as I was ordering my sandwich, all she wanted was cookies, and a fuck ton of the cookies. I mean, she bought, I think, 20 odd Subway cookies. Now, Subway cookies are nice, admittedly, but 24 of them?
Halloween, dude. Halloween. You need the sugar. And Subway cookies are pretty good.
Yeah, Subway cookies are very, very good. Right, okay, I've just seen that, Trucker. Thanks, I'll check that out in a bit. Well, if they're out on display, you can ask about... Yeah, true. But yeah,
And you know what? Today my son was just a teenager.
Oh, what? Did you did he turn around to you and say? Did he turn around to you and say, "You don't understand me"?
Close. I mean, he was acting like boy interrupted today, like seriously. But no, he's on the couch, and he has the pillow up on his back, like, you know, he's getting all comfy, and he has one leg up over his knee, and he's got the tablet, and he's got like juice box in one hand and chips in the other, just like he's a king. Like he's on the sofa chilling after, you know, a day at high school, just chilling. And then when he was done drinking his milk, he just shoved it in my face, like, "Get me more, Mom."
Yeah, so the lady order goes, "I'll have one fuck ton of cookies." It's so unfair. Random, yeah. That actually reminds me. The actual reason I found it so weird is, the Subway in the Bullring in Birmingham is literally round the corner from an actual cookie stand.
And the Subway cookies must be better than the cookie stand.
Yeah.
Burn the owner.
I know.
Okay, come on. Get out of the package, you... Okay, there we go.
But yes, I will talk more about my little city break, I'll call it, to Birmingham throughout the stream, but I'm not going to run out. I'm
not going to waste it all at the start, are you?
No.
Not going to waste it all?
No. I'm not going to splurge it all at the beginning and then there'd be nothing to talk about.
Guys, because he's going to convince us that he has a real girlfriend and he went to go see her. That's the story and he's sticking to it.
Do you know what the weird thing is? I can't even turn around and say, oh well, yeah, definitely, because I've I got a picture of us and everything because I didn't take any pictures.
Really? Dude, what the hell?
Charlie did. Charlie took a picture of us.
Well, at least she thought about it.
Technically, I did take a picture, but A, it was on her phone, and B, it is not for posting anywhere.
Oh, so it is a naked picture. Okay, got it.
But,
I suppose you could just Photoshop one, but...
The only pictures I did take when I was in Birmingham were we saw a tourist taking a picture of some traffic lights. So to mock them as they walked past, I took a picture of me next to a lamppost with my thumbs up.
Okay.
I'll get that off my phone and put it up on screen in a bit, but...
You know, maybe my pictures are all of lampposts too. I mean, I don't really know what I'm taking pictures of.
Pumpkin says, God damn it, you beat me to the dirty picture joke. It wasn't a joke, Trucker. I did genuinely take a picture. It just happened to be on her phone.
You know what? Someone will have to let me know if I get weird looks. Whenever I'm outside with my blind stick and I'm taking pictures. Blind person taking pictures. I gotta know if people give me the weird looks.
Hang on a sec.
Let me do. You know, instead of Twizzlers, I should have got chocolate.
Two pictures I managed to take from the whole 2 days. One of me next to a lamppost and one of the front of a church.
You're really on the ball, dude. You know, you are really putting those eyes to good use.
Well, alright, to be fair, firstly, Birmingham, not that impressive looking a town. Right? Oh, city, right?
Okay.
Secondly, Charlie is quite protective over what she over like face reveal because of what the kind of videos she makes on YouTube, understandably. So
okay,
there you go. I'm not. So
yeah, but I mean, you still could have took the photos and just not shared them, but not taking them at all is just kind of weird.
Oh, it's a bit weird. But the bright side and the upside, hello Crappy Slayer, and hello Straight Sith Male. The upside, the upshot of the whole 2 days is me and Charlie are now officially official. Whatever that means.
Witnesses, so...
Whatever that means.
Well, I mean, we don't have any witnesses to the consummation of your relationship.
Well, unless you believe Premier Inn really do film all their guests, in which case there are some witnesses.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is that since I'm friends with you on Facebook, Peter, I think Facebook is suggesting me to be friends with Charlie. Go for it. She can only ignore it. That's genuinely my rule when it comes to adding people on Facebook and things like that. If the app itself suggests it, click follow or add friend to whoever you want. That person then can only accept or reject. If they reject, no harm done, no foul.
Wait, so you can't just search people out? That's stalking, right?
No. Oh no, I never look people up with the intention of like adding them as a friend or anything like that. I'm not like that. Unless the only time I'll do that is if I'm talking to them and they said, yeah, look me up on Facebook. However, if they pop up as a suggested friend, then yeah, why not? Just click add friend. They can only turn around and say, I'd rather not.
Dude, I search people up with the intention to add them as friends all the freaking time. How do you think I got friends on Facebook to begin with?
I was gonna say.
Like, jeez. I mean, I was in high school and Facebook came out, dude.
No, you weren't. Because I was at university. We're the same age, blind girl.
Yeah.
Random goon, I'm not friends with you on Facebook. How many bloody times I'm not friends with you on fucking Facebook? And that's just because I don't want you knowing it sort of more closely where I live, because I know what you're like. There you go, Elwyn. There you go. That's the attitude to take. But, Goon, considering your real name, you are actually very difficult to find on Facebook. So, if you do want to add me on there, just look me up. I'm fairly easy to find.
Yeah, something about nuts.
Well, I remember months ago, I, on this very stream, stated that, I'm impossible to find on Facebook. I've got my security settings so high, you're not going to find me. Within minutes, Functional found me. So, I'm like,
and yeah, I was in high school when Facebook started. Ha!
Go on.
Well, it was founded in 2004.
Well, all right. I'm going off British educational system. I left high school in 2003.
I left in 2004.
I was at college when Facebook started then. And I didn't have a Facebook. I didn't have a Facebook account until my third year at uni. So about
Loser.
It would have been about 5-6 years later.
Yeah, there you go. See, you suck. I was way cooler then, man. I just knew all that cool shit was going on. I was all up in it.
I had a MySpace account before that though, for about 2 years.
Yes, so did I. I think it's still out there. But I knew all that cool shit. Yeah, I was up in the cool shit like all the time. Like all the cool shit, I was in it. Okay, that sugar just kicked in.
Oh Christ!
I've been eating Twizzlers. Like seriously, I've been just eating the Twizzlers all afternoon, and I think the sugar's finally going to my head. Woo! Seriously, Twizzlers, man, get out of the package, damn it. Okay, there we go. Licorice is just so nom-noms.
Oh yeah, no. I love licorice. Fucking hell, I love licorice.
There we go. See, that's what I mean. I'm eating fucking Twizzlers, Peter. Twizzlers. They're so delicious.
problem is, though, right, I used to have a friend of mine, right, who had a sexual fetish for dipping his girlfriends in licorice and licking it off them. Takes all sorts, I guess. There's a joke for my British viewers. We have a brand of sweets over here called Licorice All Sorts. Random Goon, I love liquor and Trish too, Pete. Well, to be fair, to love Trisha Paytas, you have to have had a lot of liquor.
My son's being a little daredevil.
Oh, God, what's he doing?
Pat just texted me. He's like, you know how Jack's supposed to be learning to swim right now? I'm like, yeah. He's like, he's actually jumping off the diving board right now and scaring the shit out of everybody.
Joe, it wasn't a terrible joke, and good evening, sweetheart. How are you? It wasn't a terrible joke. It was a really good joke, one I really like. Joe, you know my stance on bad jokes, but that one I really like. Don't take it away from me.
So yeah, Jack is climbed up on the diving board like 10 times. It takes him like 5 minutes to jump off it, but then he tried to go up on the big kid diving board, and Daddy, who is fully clothed, had to go up and get him, and ended up in the pool.
Yeah.
So Daddy is now in the pool with all of his clothes.
All right.
And frowning. Anyways, I figured you guys would just get a little bit of enjoyment out of that, because Daddy just got off work because I had Jack all day today, right? So Daddy went to go do some extra hours at work. So Daddy bringing Jack to swimming lessons was in a suit. Whoopsie. So now Daddy's suit is wet.
Joe, you're not the only one. As the start of this stream proved, they seem to have died down a bit now, weirdly, because it's only 9:15 and it's Saturday. But yeah,
Count your blessings, dude.
I feel like I'm under siege. That said, right, normally they say, keep your pets indoors for like fireworks night and things like that. My cats aren't bothered by them at all.
Elwyn, it is National Bonfire Week. Apparently, they celebrate fire. Yep, that's right. They celebrate bonfires because the British are freaking weird.
Well, that's it. I was gonna because I looked up the Wikipedia page for you just before the stream. I was gonna. Oh, hello. Speaking of cats.
Meow.
Hello. Sorry,
Aww,
distracted by a cat you guys can't see, but hello.
I don't even hear the jingle. Is it the cat that doesn't have the freaking bell?
They all have freaking bells.
Why can't I hear the freaking bell?
Because he was quite... Yeah, it's Bonfire Night in the UK on the 5th of November, anniversary of Guy Fawkes trying to blow up Parliament. That's how I explained it to Blind Girl, but she was like, hang on a sec, you celebrate someone trying to blow up Parliament? So I looked up the Wikipedia page to explain it a bit more.
Because the Canadians would laugh if you guys had Parliament blown up. So I figured if you guys were going to celebrate the almost blowing up of Parliament, that would be everybody else's holiday but yours. Scotland, too. They probably would totally celebrate that.
So, here we go. This is what Wikipedia says. Guy Fawkes Night, also known as Guy Fawkes Day, Bonfire Night and Firework Night, is an annual commemoration observed on the 5th of November, primarily in the United Kingdom. Its history begins with the events of the 5th of November 1605, when OS, for some reason. Oh, yeah, no. They have to point out that's in the Julian calendar. Guy Fawkes wanted the Catholic Church to take over the running of the UK because we had a Protestant king at the time. But Guy Fawkes, a member of the Gunpowder Plot, was arrested while guarding explosives the plotters had placed underneath the House of Lords, not Parliament, sorry. Celebrating the fact that King James I had survived the attempt on his life, people lit bonfires around London. Months later, the introduction of the observance of the 5th November Act enforced the annual public day of Thanksgiving for the plot's failure. And yes, Elwyn, remember the 5th of November, gunpowder treason and plot. But it's just grown from then, and obviously fireworks, they're a Chinese invention for a start, aren't they?
Everything is a Chinese invention. Oh God, what do you want? No, don't touch me. You're gonna screw up my microphone. Nobody likes you. Go.
Are you still having that problem?
Yes.
Where if the cat touches you, your microphone just goes.
If there is any static at all, my microphone just says you're fucked for like 5 minutes.
To be perfectly honest with you, and I think I've said this for months, but that sounds really dangerous.
Should be fine.
If touching your cat can short out your microphone, there's a loose wire or loose connection somewhere.
Well, as long as I don't get electrocuted, we're good. Maybe I should wear my shoes around my microphone. Except I don't think they make real rubber soles anymore. Blind Girl, Death by Microphone, 2019.
Oh
yep.
dear.
So, and I mean, it's usually the cat that does it, but every once in a while, if I have like a staticky shirt or something like that, and I
stop wearing so much fucking nylon.
But I love you. Oh shit! That reminds me, I gotta buy fabric softener so I don't short out my microphone with my shirts. Damn it.
According to Random Goon, the Chinese invented glory holes. It wasn't popular here until Mr. Glory from Peterborough. Is that you? Is that you, Goon? Move the hole up another 12 inches.
No, don't touch me. Don't do it. No. Go get the couch attention. Yeah, go get the...
And Elwyn says, hi, Chloe. No one said hi to my cat, though. Because no one can remember what my cat's called, because it's got a weird name.
Is it Sir Fluffles?
No. Fuzzy Boots. Fuzzy Boots is one who jumped up on my lap. There is another cat in here. There's Crackers.
Okay, which one is the one that gets pissy whenever the other one comes around and wants to jump up on the desk?
They both do, but right now, Fuzzy Boots is actually sat on Crackers, and she's not doing anything about it.
Just throw a hair elastic at her, that'll fix it.
Nah, they look comfy enough. That's it, yeah. Blind Girl is mains adapted for Canada on Spike, and the Niagara Falls goes in reverse.
Yeah.
Are you properly earthed? Is that what it is, Blind Girl?
Maybe. You know what? That's it. That's totally it. Like totally. It's good to see you. I'm glad you told me your cat's name, so I had to make up a name for it, like like I did to Petroleum Jelly, and nobody wanted that.
Hi, Fuzzy Boots and Crackers, the missing cat for 15 years. They're not even 15 years old, though, Goon.
God, if you're missing a cat for 15 years, it's probably a skeleton somewhere.
Alright, hang on. Because Green Thunder asked for this, I'm going to try get a pic. Oh no, he's. Hang on. Fucking hell. I need to clean the lens on my camera. There we go. Right. Hopefully that's all the
Okay,
picture.
so what are you trying to do?
I was trying to take a picture.
Oh, okay. Get picture. I want to see the one cat sitting on the other cat. Oh, okay. He likes watching cats suffocate other cats. Got it.
Alright, I'll give it a second. Cat Tetris.
You-
Doon doo doo 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 doo.
Okay, so Crackers is the bottom bitch, right? Okay, yeah. And, you know, when he goes to heaven and God looks at him and be like, so, how'd you die? He'll be like, you know, suffocated under Fussy Boots. Alright, got it. Oh my god. Oh my god. A disconnect.
Yeah, I know. I've
Disconnect.
just seen that. Disconnect. What? You knock one out on cam for Charlie. You have time to clean it up at least once in a while. I've never done that. I've never done that, Disconnect. For Charlie. No, I'm joking. I've never done that at all.
I wasn't even gonna go that far. I was just gonna use my voice to project irritation upon Disconnect by saying, coffee is nectar of the gods.
Why are you irritated at Disconnect now, though?
Because I can. You know what? I'm even gonna get really childish and go, tea tastes like we. That's right. I even made my insult rhyme.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a reason it rhymes. No, no, I quite like tea.
Well, I mean, you know, if people think that drinking their wee is good for them, so you know, I mean, it's a woo religion.
Whoa. Candy gives blind girl special powers. Does it?
It totally does. It's like special kryptonite, like not the crappy one, but like the special one. It's like super special. Like it makes me so special with my special powers.
And I think we can all agree, blind girl, you are quite special.
I'm like right now, seriously, I am queen of the Twizzlers. This is a really big bag of Twizzlers too, man. I don't know if I can finish all of these in one day. I don't know if I should, but I'm gonna try.
And Discanar says, coffee is the liquid that comes out the arse end of a prolapsed anal hole. Do you mean... Right. Discanar, think about what you've just written. You just mean coffee is the liquid that comes out of an arse. There is no arse end of an anal hole. Let alone a prolapsed one.
You know what? I bet you nature urinated on those tea leaves a bunch of times before they processed it and you put it in your cup.
Oh, you're going to fight back, Disc. Oh, you're going to fight back.
That was a righty. Now I'll hit you with my lefty. When I think of something funny to say. I'm the unofficial queen of Tim Hortons. We're waiting on her coronation. You know what? Elwin, you're hot. I love it.
Um,
I just
Discanash just said, yes, but I wanted to be a bit more descriptive. Yeah, but the way you described it more, that was like saying, yeah, well, it's anal bum poo.
now I was gonna say it's like redundant, like a black hole inside of a black hole that has no black hole ending. Like,
Yeah.
there's, you know. But hey, I mean, it could. It was creative.
Hang on a second.
You know what? Tea is the epitome of anal taste buds.
Anal taste buds.
Yes.
My God, think about what you're saying before you say it.
Nah, man. If Discanar's not gonna think, neither am I.
Coffee got replaced by rabbit shit decades ago and nobody noticed. That's how bad it is.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say to that.
Yeah, I don't either. What? Björn? Are you okay? By the way, just very quickly, just for Green Thunder. There's the picture of the cats.
Black holes merge every once in a while, huh? Okay.
Like a circle in a spiral, like a wheel within a wheel, never ending or beginning on an ever spinning wheel, says Pumpkin Trucker. And yeah, that's
That is blasphemy.
the picture of the church I managed to get, and that's me outside a lamppost.
You know?
I got confused again because my mouse was on the wrong screen. Anyway.
Oh, I got it. Okay, this totally made sense when I thought of it. Dried up tea leaves are like a dried up vagina. Nobody wants one. Yeah. Yeah, I went there.
Yeah, god damn it.
Yeah. That was the best. Actually, that was terrible. But you know what? I couldn't think of anything. Actually, I remember one time this native elder gave me this cedar tea, but she didn't tell me what was in it until I drank it,
Yeah.
which was basically cedar from
Ooh.
a tree.
Cedar tree
And it got
tea.
me- Yeah, it's called cedar tea, and I'm like just thinking about all of the things, all of the elements that are outside that have probably touched that cedar bark that they used for this tea, and I thought to myself, you know, just it's supposed to purify the body, but I thought to myself, I thought about drinking bleach right after that. I was like, oh god, why?
Don't drink bleach, guys. Just don't.
Yeah, I mean, my immune system and my colon took care of the rest of the cedar tea, but still.
Bjorn says, Canada, fuck yeah. God knows why.
Yeah, there's also like dandelion tea, and I was just like, you know how many dogs probably got to that dandelion before our tea did? The hot water, just saying, like,
That's horrible.
no, it's terrible.
Yeah. So yeah, the other thing I wanted to cover, obviously, you know, new month, new donation goal and that. I've set it at birthday month, but the amount is just entirely arbitrary. This month, I'd just be happy if we uncovered the remaining new donation noises. Noises, alerts, whatever you want to call them.
What are you gonna do for it? Like you're gonna like. Okay,
Well,
like you've
we
got,
managed to.
$100.
We managed to right. No, they only go up to $20. I'm not, I'm not like that. Jesus Christ.
I was gonna say if like, let's say like tomorrow or like today or like in the next hour, you got like $100. Would you like do a selfie of yourself streaking down the street?
I've streaked for less, actually, for charity. When I was at uni, we had a big like children in need night. Every year, in fact, oddly, round about November. In fact, during November, the BBC they do their children in need appeal. And when I was at uni, our student union had a children in need night, for which I streaked. Right through the student union bar.
You know, maybe that we should up this ante, man. For every $20 donation, you take off another piece of clothing on camera.
No.
Why not?
Nobody needs to see that.
Well, I mean, I don't have to worry about seeing that, but it should be hilarious. Like, just imagining the reaction of everybody else that did it.
And everyone's already seen my arse anyway.
Well, there we go. See? Still, the rest of, and you get money. Oh wait, I mean, being a stripper isn't that bad.
I'm just not going to do the front side because I like having a channel.
You just put a sock over it. It's still clothing if you wear a sock. Just saying.
You'd need a huge gym sock for me. Just saying.
Like for a long tube sock, but okay, yeah, fair enough. Yep. Did your internet die?
I think for a second. Hang on.
Alright, you're back.
Am I?
Well, I mean, I don't know if you are on YouTube, but you're...
Yeah, it's all back. It's all good.
Oh, okay, alright, yeah.
I don't know what happened there. I do apologise, guys.
But, we've got a tech god, so he'll sort it out.
Well, actually, all I did was just click on start streaming again, and it came back.
Again, tech god.
I think it might be YouTube being a bit of a pain in the arse.
Fair.
Oh, why you do this tonight? This is quite a low. Yield stream. Yeah, she said that a moment ago, before it all cut out.
I don't know. Are you back? Oh wait, I mean we.
I'm asking the chat.
Well, yeah. What do you think? I read it in the chat. Jeez. No, Chloe. I really like you. Ah, crap! You're buffering again, bud. Wait, maybe it's just me. Maybe I just have to reload your stream. Maybe. Okay.
Discanar says, I keep hearing you needing a huge gym sock, then it buffers. Oh.
That's exactly what happened. YouTube was getting ready for you to be naked. And it just said no.
Hang on.